Hey guys, we are going to switch gears a little bit this week in our math lessons. We are going to be still using a lot of base 10 blocks, but now we're going to be doing more comparing with our numbers. When we compare something is when we look at two or more objects or things or numbers and we see how are they the same, how are they different, how they compare to each other. And so for this week, we're going to be comparing numbers that are 10 more and 10 less, or one more and one less. So we know that more means numbers get bigger and less means number gets smaller. All right, so looking on our screen, we're going to be using our base 10 blocks, and we're going to be looking at counting 10 more than the number and 10 less than the number. And there's a pattern to it, so it will really help us out. So you're going to see me looking at this mat, and we're also going to be working on this in Seesaw, so you'll see this a little bit later. We're going to have a number here in the middle, and here on the left, we're going to have a number that's 10 less than the middle number, and then the number that's 10 more than the middle number. All right, so looking at this slide, they gave us the number 25 right here in the middle, okay? So we have two 10s, which is 20, and then 5 1s, which is 5, so 25. Now we got to figure out what's 10 less than 25 and what's 10 more than 25. All right, so here we build a number that's 10 less. And so what I noticed here is that our middle number, we have two groups of 10, but in our smaller number, our 10 less, we only have one group of 10. So what we did is we took a group of 10 away, and now instead of our number being 25, we're at 15. So we have one group of 10 and 5 1s. So that's 15 will be 10 less than 25. Now here, we're going to look at the 10 more than 25. So instead of having two groups of 10 here, now we have three groups of 10. We added 10 more, another group of 10. So now instead of 25, we have 35. And I noticed that in our three numbers here, we have 15, 25, and 35. They all end in a 5. Their ones didn't change as we added 10 more, just the 10s did. Because in the number 10, it shows that we have a group of 10 and no 1s. So that means that our 10s were changing, but our 1s weren't changing, okay? So again, the middle number of 25, 10 less is 15, 10 more is 35. Let's look at another one. Here's our number 14 right in the middle. All right, we have one group of 10 and 4 1s. So if we go 10 less, we're going to be taking 10 away. What do you think that number is going to be? It's going to be 4 because we took a 10 away, so now we just have 4. All right, but now let's figure out what 10 more than 14 is. So instead of having one group of 10, we're going to add another one. Now we have 24. So 10 less, we go 4. 14, 24. Again, those 1s places are staying the same because the 1s haven't changed, just the 10s. Let's look at one more. All right, number 31. We have 3 groups of 10 here, and then we have a 1. So 10 less, we'll take 1 away. We have 21. And then when we add one more 10, we have 41. So 21, 31, and 41. You guys are going to be having a hundreds chart that you guys are going to be using this week as well. And that's going to be really, really helpful to see the patterns of the numbers and how we can figure out 10 more and 10 less, right? Because again, the reason that we're doing this is it helps us notice the number patterns. It helps us recognize number recognition. It helps us compare how a bigger number is to a smaller number, putting numbers in order. So you guys are going to be doing an activity kind of like this on Seesaw. So keep an eye out for that. But now that we've practiced it, hopefully it'll be a little bit easier.